Alright guys, welcome back. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Ryan Navion B. We got 8, 9, 10 different liveries. This has a cruising speed of 139 knots, max altitude of 18,000 feet, 4 hours of duration, and 4,000 nautical miles. Today we're going to be picking this one. We'll go to West Palm Beach here, put ourselves on the ground, and we'll do a little bit of a test flight today, see how it flies, see how it handles. And yeah, I'm curious to see. This is a plane that I've got. I think it cost about $18 to $20 depending on where you buy it. For the sim marketplace, I think it's $18, and I think if it comes into Microsoft Flight Simulator, most likely it will be around $20. This just came out I think about 2 weeks ago or so, and today we're going to review it, fly it. I did a live stream with it before. There was a couple little things that were not working correctly, but it could be user error. I don't know as much about this plane as some other channels do. However, I'm going to do my best to go over everything that I like and dislike about this aircraft. For the most part, oh man, see, I don't know why they always do that to me. I put myself on the ground over here, and now we are on the runway. So we'll just deal with that. And for some reason, our lights are on, even though they are not on. Everything is supposed to be switched off, which is super weird. So I have all my switches currently off, yet we still have electrical lights, so it could be a problem loading in the stream here. So let me just... I guess we'll have to just restart that real quick and see how that goes. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties as per usual with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Always doing what it feels like and not what you want it to do it. So, again, here we are with another glitch. Now, this is kind of interesting to see. Is this the plane itself? Let's try this one more time. I have everything set on my panels for cold and dark, yet it's on the ground. So, is it Microsoft Flight Sim or the plane itself? I would say probably Microsoft Flight Sim. They love doing this kind of stuff to you. Alright, let's try one more time. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day, a great day, as we get started here on this quick review. I'll try to get through this video as quickly as possible so you guys don't get too bored. Alright, here we go. Finally. Round 3. Can we do it? Yes, finally. Okay, now we're cold and dark. And here's the Navion Ryan B. They did make this is from Hangar Studios 713, and they did make a twin Navion, and I really enjoyed that one. I like that one a lot. This is definitely a unique looking aircraft. I think they were trying to model it as old school fighter jet. It does have that same slope wing design. It sits highly off the ground, according to some King Air pilots. They said it's a pretty high up seat, so you wouldn't be expecting that in one of these aircrafts. Usually they're a little bit lower to the ground, but this one kind of has that higher seat. You know, you wind up landing before you even know it, so just keep that in mind. We do have a latch here, which I was trying to figure out how to open before. But I have finally figured it out. You kind of just hold it, and you can fly in flight with it open, and I believe there's a couple different stages of open, because you could pull it all the way back if you want to here. I think it even goes further than that, to be honest with you, but okay, maybe it doesn't. Anyway, we do have an iPad that comes with this, and we have a bunch of features. I don't know. Let's see. I think you have to turn on the battery. Oh, no. Okay, so we do have tip tanks that you can take off, and also, I think it shows the... Oh, yeah. It's supposed to show that. Let me see. Alright, so tip tanks. Oh. If you don't want them, this is what it looks like without them. Still a nice looking aircraft without them. I personally love this golden green, very classy look. And if you want tip tanks, which we're going to leave the tip tanks on for today, you can also have the tip tank open to check the fuel here. As you can see, nothing like the Comanche, but still we'll give it to them. This is not bad at all. And you can close that up. Does it on the right and left. But we didn't come here for all of that. We came here more or less. It does have, what is this, gas cover? Oh, on that side? Cool. And we can close that up. That's pretty nice, actually. That's pretty nice modeling. Drive window. You can make the windows dirty and clean as well. Here's the cargo door on this side, which you can have cargo in there. It's a pretty big cargo area too. I'll show you if you come back here. Oops. Let me see. See? Not bad at all. Pretty big. Oh, and it has this little box here. I think they just upgraded that too. You can open and close that. I think before it was modeled just open, and now you can open and close it. It was pretty cool. I like it. Alright, let's jump back inside the cockpit here, and let's close up the hatch for the back there, cargo door. Alright. And let's see, engine. I think you can look at the engine. That is pretty nice. Very well modeled too. Let's see if we can get a better angle so we can... Oops, no. Where's our drone? Exterior. No. Drone camera. Now I just gotta figure out how to use it. Oopsie. Son of a... I don't know. I don't know how to use that stupid thing. Anyway. Alright, let's close this up. As we can see, I mean, it's pretty well modeled. Beautiful looking aircraft. I mean, you could really see the attention to detail in it. It's very beautifully modeled. But enough looking at it. Let's go ahead and take it for a flight. A bunch of little features and stuff that you got going on there, which is pretty cool to see. Let's go ahead and close that, and we can hide the interior pilot windshield. You can do visibility where it's clean, which I like, and also windshield with the bump. So really up to you. Let's see, what is this? Oh, you also have a glass? That's pretty cool. Oh, that's the cover. And nice and clean. You can clean it. That's pretty cool. Tie downs and chocks. That's what it looks like tied down with the chocks. Pretty cool. It's got a lot of little features which I like. Alright, let's go ahead and try to close this canopy up here. Okay. I don't know exactly how to. And I think to latch it, you have to click on the latch. So you want to click, not that, this thing here. And that will lock it. So we'll do that. Alright. Altimeter is set. We're going to just get the power up here. We got the avionics battery. Avionics. Put some fuel in there. Prop all the way forward. Crack the throttle. Does this have a fuel pump is a question. Beacon can come on. Pack. Okay. Fuel pump. Clear prop. Let's give it a look. Okay, we're having issues starting it. I don't want to over stress it here. Why isn't it starting? Oh, I know. Last time I forgot to do this too. We had to turn on the fuel. There we go. I like the animation of the startup. Pretty good animation. Very, very quiet on the inside, as you can see here. Alright, so the next step is, let's see, does this work? No. So we have an autopilot system. Let's see if the autopilot, if we turn it on, will that activate it? No. Okay, so the autopilot works for certain things, but it doesn't work for other things. It doesn't control this without... You can control the feet if you have to manually put it on with your mouse. I don't know if there's a setting to do it with the Bravo throttle quadrant, but it's not working for me. I've tried this before. It's usually they're supposed to be linked automatically. That might be an update that they need to work on. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out in the future. In the meantime, let's continue on with this, and let's go taxi out for a flight. So let's see how this thing handles. Okay, on the ground it's not bad. It's not as glitchy as the other one was. It's pretty smooth. Brake check. Nice sounds. It's a little bit similar to Coronado's feeling, except for the ground with the tail. It steers a lot better, just as far as the brakes and the sounds. It's a little quiet on the interior, which is quite interesting. Alright. I'm curious to see how this thing does in the air. We're just going to taxi down here and take off. So far, not bad. The taxi's pretty quick. It's, I'm putting right rudder in for taxi. Very quick taxi here. Strobe lights do work very well as well. I always like that about Hangar Studio. It always has really good lighting in their aircrafts, which is nice. We'll see what this looks like in the dark as well. But definitely a little bit like... needs to be a little bit calmer on the controls. I don't know if that's normal to the accurate of the aircraft itself. Alright, let's go ahead and depart here. So I'm just going to put one notch of flaps, and we're going to turn and burn. Here we go. I'm going to hold the brakes, put the engines up, and let off. Let's go. I like the sound on the outside. Putting left rudder in, it's a little shaky. You got to really be gentle with that rudder because it wants to move around. There we go, about 100 knots and we'll take off. There we go. I'm pulling back. Positive rate. That gear coming up. It's not a bad looking aircraft for sure. And I like it a lot. Alright, let's put the I'm putting the flaps up now. Now, we could test the autopilot. We're going to go over the ocean here, so we'll set up 3,000 feet here. Put arm, autopilot, right? VS. We don't need the VS too high. Alright, so far so good. The climb's good, the speed's good. Let's check. This thing burns anywhere from 13 gallons per hour, but you could get it to 10 if you really tweak it out, supposedly, in the real one. I'm not sure about this one. I'm just going to take a little bit of the propeller out there to lower the RPMs to about 25%. I think there's a couple things that weren't working, like when you thin out the mixture here. It doesn't thin out as much as you would expect it to. I don't know if that's normal to the Navion or not. Alright, let's go ahead with the heading mode. Let's see how that works. I'm just going to test that out. Let's go a little east here, heading. And heading mode is working. We'll do a little bit of a test flight today with this plane. Try to see how it handles real world, real time. It's not bad. So far we're climbing up. Doing about 140 knots. Almost at 3,000 feet. Definitely a cool aircraft, that's for sure. I like it. So far, so good. It needs a little bit of work here and there, but nothing major. I think, you know, they do a pretty good job. This was a free aircraft given to me by the developer, so shout out to Hangar Studio 713. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's see if we can turn this thing back. We're just going to go along the coast of the water here. We're up 3,000. So we're going to head north here. I don't want to get too far away from where we took off from because we will be landing back there. So I'm going to take the autopilot off and we're just going to do power up test here. I'm going to just see when this thing stalls how it reacts. Here we go. Keeping an eye on the engine as well. So we are still climbing here. We're starting to get under 100. We're at 4,000 feet. Climbing. Starting to feel like it wants to fall. I'm holding that nose. Let's get a little bit more in there. 20. Let's see. It's starting to 5,000 feet. Is it going to come out? Let's find out. Alright. Almost at 5,008. Still pulling back at 20%. I'm literally angled up here pretty good. And it does not. There it goes, finally. This is a power install. There we go. 60 knots coming. I'm really pulling back now. Just trying to see what this thing can handle. Pull back, and there you go. Left wing drop. Let's recover. I don't want to overspeed there. Alright, let's do a power out stall and see how that handles. I'm going to do it again. Power out now. Alright, here we go. Holding back, holding back. Alright. There's our stall warning, 60 knots, dropping the front nose. Alright, and the right wing and front nose dropped that time. Okay, I'm putting power back in. Alright, not too bad. I mean, definitely not bad at recovering. I'm going to try one last thing here. I want to see if we can flip it upside down, if the engine will stall out or if it keeps going. I'm not sure if this is like the twin Navion where it has the injectors and then it bleeds out. Let's find out real quick here. I'm just going to turn back towards the airport before I do that. Alright, cool. Here we go. Let's flip over. Alright, we're completely upside down. I'm trying to have a level flight upside down. There we go. As you can see, I gotta get rid of these pilots here. They're kind of in the way. Where's the pilots? Pilot. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, so definitely pay attention when you're flying or you will crash, apparently. Alright, so, yeah. Don't go upside down without paying attention. We learned that the hard way, ladies and gentlemen. But let's do our final test here, which is going to be landing, which we're going to trim down the nose here and take out some of this power. And let's give it a shot. Let's see how we can land. We got a little bit of altitude to bleed off here. So I'm going to go ahead and level out our flight and slow down. And we'll start our left base for West Palm down there. We're a little bit high. So what we'll do is we're gonna probably just have to turn back around, I believe. Let's see, we might be able to get it. A lot of turbulence today up here. We're just gonna basically go back full around to the south, and then maybe we'll have to take a right base in for final here. Let's see. I'm pulling out some more power. It seems the plane's very slippery. It likes to fly, that's for sure. Alright, that's 3,000 feet. We're just going to continue. And this guy's here still. I thought we got rid of him. Just keep an eye on everything here. This thing does not want to work right now. Okay, so that's not working. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. There's Mario Lago. Alright. Okay, let's put a little bit of flaps in. Gear coming down. Alright. Another notch of flaps, pulling out some more power. I could feel it's really pushing me. I gotta add some more power, trim the nose down. We're a little bit high, 1,000 feet. We should be fine. It feels like we're higher than we are. This plane does sit fairly high. Let's see how it lands. So far, so good. Alright, let's flare a little bit there. Not bad. Alright, it wasn't bad for the landing. I mean, it could have been better, but let me know how you guys thought the landing was. Let's go taxi over here. Put the flaps up. Strobe's coming off. Not a bad aircraft overall. Beautiful to look at for sure. Alright, let's shut her down. Pretty nice. I have to say overall, it's not a bad aircraft to fly. Handles fairly well. It needs a little bit of improvement with certain things. It does have your variance of different avionics, as you can see here. And definitely fun plane to fly. I like it. I have to say it's a beautiful aircraft. It flies good. It handles good. It works great. Couple little things I noticed, like for some reason the fuel flow and the manifold pressure, those things didn't work correctly in order last time I had it loaded in. I don't know if it was a glitch. It seemed to be working this time, so that's one thing I wasn't 100% sure about. It could be something going on with the computer or the Microsoft Flight Sim itself. Who knows? Overall, though, not a bad aircraft. Fun to fly, handles well. Definitely, I would definitely recommend it. For the price, it's not bad, and it looks really beautiful. It's a unique aircraft. You either love it or you hate it. I mean, it's not the prettiest to look at as far as aesthetically pleasing, but it definitely is a unique aircraft and a classic at that, right? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Ryan Navion B. Let me know what you guys think of this aircraft in the comments, and if there's anything else that I missed in this video, please put it in the comments. And I might pull this out for a second review once I learn more about it, but I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts and opinions of it. I like it. Not necessarily by style of aircraft. I actually enjoyed the Twin Avion better than this one. However, this is pretty good aircraft in general. But again, I gotta say, to be fair, after flying the A1A, it's very difficult for me to fly these other ones. You know, but this is a great aircraft, though. Don't get me wrong, this is really nice. We're gonna have to give it a second try in the future. I'm gonna try to learn a little bit more about it. If you guys know anything that I missed in this video, please let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching this. Smash a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching. Bye now.